like the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Gabi, it's not Friday, but we can still practice our Tagalog.
We sure can. Man, a 2-for-1.
Mm-hmm.
2-for-1 for this week.
Hello,
Amazing.
everyone. Welcome to the channel for a 90-minute hit of Morissette. I'm very excited. This is our part 2 of the 10th anniversary digital concert. So it's her 10th anniversary. She did this during the pandemic, that thing that we all collectively suffered through. It's just bizarre.
It's very surreal. Yeah, the whole.
Yes.
5 years ago.
It's like a time period.
5 years ago at this point too, or a little less.
Exactly when it started. So it's like the fact that we can all reference that as a singularity from worldwide is insane. I'm so glad we're here. So today the songs are, we have part 4 and part 5. We have Tagalog Hits Medley, Hold On, I think it's a mashup with Love You Still. I don't know if I know the song titles. We'll find out when we get there. Then part 5 is Luna, I Look to You, and I think it's a mashup to Rise Up, which we've heard her do before, so that's great.
Yep.
Phoenix, is that a song? I mean, she is Phoenix. Maybe she's just talking or on that. Sure.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
And then it closes with the Sia Medley. This is going to be ridiculous.
God, your questions, it's like watching a movie with Christy. It's like she's asking me all these questions that neither of us know. It's like, I guess we'll just have to find out.
How about we just watch the film?
It's like, what's going to happen to him? I don't know.
I haven't seen it. Maybe, that being said, maybe we should move on with this reaction. Let me bring our friends in here. Chats. There you are. Good morning, everyone. Joy's here. Hello, Joy.
And, Joy. How you feeling, Joy? I think she was under the weather, right?
Yeah, she wasn't. I believe she's better, which is great.
That's
good. Have Bing and I can't say some of these names, but they look fabulous.
Bing. Ooh, I like that.
Snabel Cortez, Mawianiac. Know your name if I'm saying it correctly. Big, huge Maury fan. The Ollier to L. Latte lovers here. Fran and Christian and Jason. Thank you everybody for being here. Hello, John Paul Ross. Welcome for joining as well. I think it's time. We've given people an opportunity to be here. Let's go.
Let's do it. Yes, but before we jump in, if you'd be so kind, hit like and subscribe and ring that bell so you always know what you're up to at all times.
Yes.
In all places. In all spaces. In other
aces. Anyway, please be sure to also click on the link below where you can help support the page in this channel and podcasts just like this with Maury by buying us a coffee or becoming a Thronely member, starting at just $1 coffee per month, which gives you all sorts of added exclusive perks, including our Sunday shorts and access to vote on and be a part of our Thronely only events.
Speaking of coffee, have you noticed that I'm fully fledged into my iced coffee era?
Yeah, because I keep hearing it click in the background.
Look at nice place to freeze.
You're frozen.
Nice plug.
If that's not a Buffalo Bills ad, I don't know what is. It's like, frozen.
I think I'm trying to just maintain a wishful thinking that the warm weather is on its way here. There is light there in the tunnel.
It's like 80 here. It's beautiful. Anyway.
That's great for you. Wonderful.
I think it's time to go. Yay! And you don't have to make any of these transparent, which makes this even cooler. So, you ready?
Yes.
I'm not. Hold on. Let me get my bearings together.
Richard, you got your Kleenex. You got your tissues.
Never.
for the moisture that will inevitably protrude from your eye sockets.
Eye sockets.
Beautiful song. I don't
Glad
think
you can join us. Yeah, it's Tagalog hits medley. If you guys can fill us in what pieces these are, that would be awesome. Going back 10 years. That was my first real hit. 2 minutes in.
The first one's always the best one.
It really is. It's just a reminder, too. This is, I think, a little more than halfway through this insane concert that she did. So
that's
just
right.
The pristine, the agility that she has with her voice at this stage, like halfway through, it's just the dynamics, the tone, just all the subtleties. This isn't the opener. This is in the middle. And she's just delivering.
Yeah, that's right. I seem to remember her last time just getting stronger and stronger as it went on, which I'm like, how is she doing that?
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like in general, would you, and I don't know if you agree with this, as the set goes on, do you feel like some of the low, more gentle parts tend to be harder to do in general? Which is not the case here.
For,
by the way,
for the majority of humans, when they sing, especially if you belt it out several times, like she has it at this stage in this anniversary special, you've got all this blood flow to the laryngeal region. So just like any other part of your body, so that it builds up toxins and it just kind of creates just subtle swelling with everything. So it gets just a little bit tight, not necessarily that it's tension, but just slightly swollen from just the sheer use and energy. So to have very subtle moments, like you're saying, just very soft, gentle, elegant things, to be able to back off and still have that responsiveness is a challenge. And you're
generally pretty difficult. And
you have to be masculine to pull that off consistently, for sure.
Oh, I got to get my words out so I can remember. My cheat sheet.
All right, let me keep going here.
Oh. Like those parts are generally
exactly.
pretty tough to do.
Very often when you shift from that much air pressure in those belting moments, it tends to be a little, for lack of a better term, pitchy, a little sharp, a little flat. Like it's such a massive adjustment in airflow to stay on key. That leanness, that smooth and clean in that moment is a challenge for sure.
Yes.
Edge. Effortless tone.
Yeah, these parts to bring it back down to have just the clarity still.
I'm not sure if she's moving into, because the next song is Hold On, I Love You Still. So I don't have timestamps for this. So I think this is the next song. So I'm just going to pause it here real quick. As she's singing, I was also reminded that this isn't to a track. The musicians.
That's the band. That's right.
They're so solid. There was a moment where I felt them responding to her, and that was this isn't like a track, because there's it's kind of like it's a dance.
Push pulls,
right?
some decrescendos, the tempo fluctuates.
But this is definitely not to a click track because they're able to adjust. Having said that, the reason I forgot it was a live band is because of how insanely locked in. It was sounding like quantized, meaning everything's just like computer perfect in that, just the meter, the tempo, the feel of the songs. Just the band is just outstanding.
Oh yeah, I mean the whole thing is just locked in. It's so streamlined. This whole visual element and the stage presentation, where she's walking from from scene to scene. It's just, I love the lighting. Everything is just so well done.
Yes.
And somebody said very correctly, I might add, she is a true Filipino female superpower. I would say she's one of the X-Men, possibly. She should. she's
that was
nature.
Akin Kanalang, thank you for the song reference, which is the one she had the million views of. She's had much more than a million views. We had a million views featuring her.
Yeah, she was our first. Yep.
Yeah, which is crazy. And I also saw, I'm just going real quick, we've seen this come in quite a bit, like RMBB. Maury won Best Actress for the musical Song of the Fireflies. We do know about that. We got lots of people reaching out, letting us know about that. We're very excited about that. We're not going to get into that today, but we are absolutely going to be talking more about that film and her acting and her singing and all of that. So that is to come for sure.
I've realized a downside with my iced coffee. Sometimes I eat the ice cubes and then I don't know what to do with them after.
Maybe you should hold off for 90 minutes of the day.
It's just I have this ice cube in my mouth. It's like, should I spit it out? Should I eat it? I don't know. I ate it. So.
Don't choke. Yeah, this is, I can't cut it off. All one breath.
Also, how many minutes has it been where she's just belting out from song to song?
Just one after another. Her rendition of that song is just stunning.
I will always be thankful to all the songwriters and producers that I have worked with so far in my career, those that have trusted their songs to be interpreted and sung by me. I remember back in Cebu when the dream at the time was really just to have one original song, and now we have many incredible tracks that have molded me into the kind of singer that I am today. You know, techniques and styles that I was able to discover in my voice with their help and guidance. And now that I'm also into songwriting and producing, I take with me all that I have learned from them and just want to bring them over to the next, hopefully the next 10 years of my career as I continue to build my artistry. You know, music is amazing. You know how there are songs that you just enjoy listening to and just jamming to, but then there's always also those songs that just really speak to you. I love how music is like, is able to be the voice that allows you to say what you're unable to say, but also at the same time, it also really makes you feel less alone.
True that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, even talking between songs, I mean, she's just the weight that she's carrying through this whole thing.
The
all in
flow.
one seamless shot, yeah.
Yeah, I love the way they shot this.
Yeah, this is great.
All self-produced.
I mean, it's simple, but it's so effective.
Well, and she's pointing out the team to make this possible, because this wasn't, our understanding is this wasn't through the label or anything. This is her pivoting in the pandemic. Like, what do I do? Well, I'm going to pull together the greatest people on earth that all happen to live in the Philippines and put together this amazing show.
Right. Yeah. No, this reminds me of that movie 1917. I think I mentioned this before, where it's just the one. It's just the one, seemingly one single shot through the whole thing, you know, because usually movies have cuts where they'll different angles and, you know, different times and different scenes and everything. But yeah, I love that this is just, I mean, it just, and it lends itself to, you know, just the live feel and just the, you know, it's, I mean, this is as live.
You can imagine the rehearsal. Like, I mean, you have to storyboard all of this for these camera shots.
Lots
so,
of planning,
there's the blocking for her, know where to be, what position to be in, having the lights skewed, and this is no joke.
Not to mention executed on her end.
Well, yeah, and
you know, at the end of the day, after everything is planned, you got this whole thing. You know, she has to bring the goods, and
that's right.
God, she's doing it, and some.
You could call me if you need someone.
Yeah, nice, gentle, just super
pick up the pieces when you've come undone.
It's like a conversational tone.
On your ceiling 'cause you wish that you could find something, yeah. You know you could call me if you need someone. I need you to hold on.
Nice.
Heaven is a place not too far away.
I don't know this song.
We all know
don't know either. Yeah.
Take my hand and hold on.
Nice. I know.
No, I should be the one to say, feels to be someone. Midnight till morning, call if you need somebody. I will be there for you. Midnight till morning, call if you need somebody. I will be there for you.
Oh, they're so subtle little riffs.
Don't know when I last heard the sound of your sweet voice, but sometimes I hear it in
Oh, it's a Justin Bieber song. Okay,
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, I didn't know.
maybe not one of his hits.
vision haunting me.
Sorry to interrupt, but just one more layer of complexity. So you've got the guitarist in the background here.
There you go. Yeah.
The complexity is running the sound. In this big, open, crazy space,
Right.
multiple room, multiple tiers,
Mm-hmm.
to mix this with the live band and having her roam in all these places and still be connected with the mix to sing it that well in a strange live place. Imagine what and they've got some acoustic tiles on the roof here that it's going to take out some of the bass trap things, but it's pretty subtle. I mean, this is a weird space to sing and
Yeah.
be that connected, moving around in this way. It's just another layer you don't really think about as you just engaged in the delivery.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I guess this is one of her songs, by the way.
It is. Okay, that's why we didn't
Not a
recognize
Justin
it.
Bieber song. Okay.
We might have, because we've only listened to a handful of originals, but it was one time through. So just in the nature of, she has so much content. So thank you for that reminder.
Yeah, this is definitely a more chill song, which is a nice break for her.
For sure.
Caught somewhere in the in-between. What do I do with these memories of you?
It's just still super clear.
Keep them from changing color.
All the fade on that.
Constantly fading, still hoping and waiting that someday I'd hear you call. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We both lose the fight, both feel evil. Although you may feel we've reached the end of the road.
In the last 30 seconds, we've heard intentionally manipulated tones. Like she's got, like, she'll go a little bit darker relative to the word and the feeling of something, almost like the fade that I responded to a moment ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, it's in the passaggio. It's not head voice. It's not chest voice. So it's not a thin tone. It's got some body, some warmth to it, but it's not pushed. That's why she just kind of like floats with it. And then she'll go into more of like we just call it a chest range of notes. It's just the vocal folds are thicker is all that means. And I mean, she can navigate between the registers like nobody's business. But
yeah, no,
just
just
the storytelling that comes from that is my point.
Float is such a good word because to still have that float this deep into the set where she's literally just, it's one thing after another. There's no break here. Her break is to sing this song, which is a little bit, it's not quite up in the stratosphere.
Exactly.
All one take, and it's all her. And like I said, her break is to sing like more of a relaxed song like this, or she's talking. Which is another skill set to be able to break from, okay, I'm out of performance mode now, I'm into a different type of performance mode where you're just talking to the audience. And that's a lot. That is a lot of brain power. That's a lot of just stamina.
An emotional connection. Like you guys are reminding us that this one was about a relationship with her dad. I remember watching this one. I think it was on a radio show.
That's right.
She sang this one, and the complexity of that to deliver the staging mix, be present of the camera, but also reflect on those hardships and the complexities of that relationship, just all present.
Yeah.
And she's just a masterclass. I'm loving this.
She's a freak of nature for sure.
I let it go, but I want you to know I still love you, still.
That's right.
I still love you, still. I still love you, still. I still love you. Do you still think of me when you
love
sit
that.
down for coffee? Do you still long to have me near? I'm drowning underneath. How do you breathe so lightly? At least that's how it seems to me. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We both lose the fight, but feel we won. Although you may feel we've reached the end of the road, I let it go, but I still need to know, what do I do if these nightmares come true? What if one day I wake up and don't know that I knew? If we came face to face, I wouldn't know what to say. But my eyes would give it all away.
I hate this show.
Well,
The first time we went, the first time we listened to this, there's so much to take in when she's performing because of her delivery, her tone, her gling, right? Her skill sets. So this is the first time. I mean, I knew what the song was about beforehand, but I'm like listening to the words, and as a dad,
right.
I just want to go cry.
Yes.
I mean, I can't imagine that
yeah.
disconnect. Sorry, keep
going. I'm sorry to be laughing. I'm not laughing at the song. I'm just laughing at Richard.
Oh, I'm an old fool.
you big softy. And I would like to amend my statement of this being a quote unquote break song. I mean,
right.
I mean, okay, it was a little quieter in the beginning, but in some ways, actually, as I reflected on it more, sometimes it's even more difficult to sing songs like that are so dynamic, that are so exposed because it's just her and the acoustic guitar. There's so much happening in this song that is so easy to go unnoticed because it's not as belted out as some of the other ones. I mean, she's getting there towards the end. But I mean, when you can take a 5-second phrase and she's doing so many subtle things with just the really soft notes and like you said, breaking into the head voice and then belting out, then coming right back. So much nuance that takes it's a different challenge than the big belters, but just as difficult, if not more so. So she's not taking a break. This is just straight through, and that's the stamina is just staggering to me.
It really is. All right, I backed up a little bit. I don't know if there's a last line or two. I'm just going to try to be numb here for a few seconds so I can get through the rest of it.
Oh, Richard.
But I'm glad you guys said that they've reconciled recently or since you wrote this song or whatever. Which I appreciate that reminder too. And it makes it a little better. But just to have to go through that at all,
The power of music, like she said, this has music has the ability to
Yeah.
say things that we can't verbally express at times.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a powerful thing, which is why everybody's here.
That's right.
I wouldn't know what to say, but my eyes gave it all away.
That's how clean that is. How lean-east that is.
I still love you, still. I still love you, still. I still love you, still. Yeah. And I still love you.
Laser beam.
Oh,
Oh, good Lord. Good Lord.
all right. I love you, Maury, but let's move on to the next song, please.
Richard can't handle it.
I can't handle it.
Oh, it's powerful, man.
Yeah, what an incredible piece. Really, really, really well done.
God, and we've talked about before there's voices that cut through a mix, and there's voices that are kind of a little bit softer tone. They have more of a little bit breathy, fuller. I don't even know how to describe it, but just not as cutting.
Well,
A little darker.
There's those that cut the mix and those that are the mix. I mean,
She's somehow
just
both.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
somehow both. She does have that very just soft. I mean, it takes up a lot of space, but also, I mean, she just cuts right through.
Yes. In case you missed it, a few weeks ago, go back on our channel. We already did parts 1, 2, and 3. So this is a continuation in case you missed the previous one. This is part 5. The songs again are Luna, I Look to You, and Rise Up, Phoenix, and the Sia Medley. Shall we?
We shall.
Whoa. Morissette GP, who frequents our channel, thank you for being here. We follow you on YouTube as well. She says, or he says, I don't know who runs the channel, it was actually her fans who planned the whole reconciliation thing while celebrating her birthday. Maury didn't know that her fans were hiding her family in the next room. That's
Wow.
insane.
Holy
that's
moly.
pretty cool. All right.
Really cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to take a moment and appreciate that. Oh, is this Dave? Is this her husband? Yes, it is.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be cool.
Nice.
God, he's great.
Okay. It's for the wedding. Nice. And Luna means moon, correct? I believe that's all the way to the moon there. So that's the Luna. Normally, it would be unique that a singer of her caliber happens to marry somebody who's also a fantastic singer, but he is Filipino. So it's not that crazy.
Oh my goodness! Still though, imagine if they have kids. They're all just going to be just unbelievable.
Yeah, smooth tone, the beautiful, like that breathy mix going into the head voice. There's just a gentleness, a vulnerability in place. Obviously, the pitches, everything sounds great. Really, really, really good.
Yeah,
delivery there. By the way, we had coffees come in. I want to make sure we don't forget. Can you?
Oh yeah, I'm so engrossed in what we're watching. I've been forgetting. Actually, so Deb, before we started this, she bought 5 coffees.
Thank you, Deb.
Chris, and also AIEN. How would you pronounce that? Aien? Lagman. 5 coffees. Thank you so much. And they say, love rewatching this with you guys. Thank you for all your feedback. They highlight the reasons for our admiration of her and why we love her so much. Maury should be a household name across the entire globe.
I concur. Thank you very much. Salamat. Who knows the name of their dog?
Oh.
And then passed away.
Oh.
You can't see where we're going. There's only one thing I know for sure. It's your hands I still be holding. There's only one place I wanna be. Through every pain and victory, I'll be here right next to you. I'll know all your fears, protect you in truth, love you from here all the way to the moon, make my way back home to you.
Nice.
Always come back home to
Yeah! Guys, my best friend, my partner in everything, my fiance and my husband to be. Oh, boy.
Wait, let me think of the phrase.
So fun.
Hold this.
What's
Nang
the phrase?
gigigil ikaseyo. That really like adorable cuteness.
Oh,
Lonnie
the one
taught
that,
us.
yes, the one that if you say it a different way can mean something completely opposite.
Yes, it could be really.
But
So
this
I
is a
think I
cute
said
one,
that
yeah.
right. It's just so cute, so sweet.
She's so, yeah, she really is.
Hello, more everybody.
Really sweet seeing them
Bobby,
together.
Bobby, listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Thank you so much. Really, thank you so much for everything that you've done. Just helped me with. I don't know what to say. I'm stuttering. No, but really, thank you. And also, thank you so much for saying yes. Alam ko mahal TF mo. Char. Thank you so much for saying yes to singing with me here today. Alam mo, this is the first time. Guys, this is your first time hearing us sing that song, our duet, officially. And I'm so excited to be making more music with you.
I just also wanted to say thank you for making me a part of this, because as much as I love singing with you, it's also very nerve-wracking because you are the Asia's Phoenix, and yeah, I get very nervous.
Yeah, alam niyo guys, it's crazy. Who would have thought? Ito pala, who would have thought 10 years ago when we met that we'd end up here?
10 years later.
Here we are.
10 years later, it's crazy.
In the blue light.
Yeah.
Thank you both.
Oh, they're
I just
adorable.
also want
Yeah,
everyone to
I
know
like their
that
vibe.
this woman has been working her butt off. And also, of course, everyone that's been on this team. And the show is amazing. And I hope that you guys at home have been enjoying. And thank you again, Bobby. Congratulations to you and to everybody. And keep soaring high and keep doing amazing things. And I'm so proud of you. And I will always be here to support you 150,000 million %.
Gawin mo ng billion.
Okay, sige.
Char. Thank you,
Not enough.
Thank you. I love you. You know what, guys? It's people in my life like Dave that continue to motivate me in this journey of my career. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for everyone that just shed their love and light throughout the years. My Moinatics, all of you guys, all my supporters, my friends, my colleagues, my mentors, my team, my management, of course, my family, but ultimately, my Lord Jesus. It is because of him that I have these gifts, this voice. It is because of him that I'm able to do all these things that I'm doing. And it is because of him that I'm able to sing for all of you. Now, this next song isn't really a worship song, but its message stands true to my gratefulness to him, and that I just always run to God for just during the highest and lowest points of my life.
What a cool way to I when working with artists, I'm starting with my thoughts here. One of the challenges artists have, sorry, that's not the most flattering picture. There's a little better.
It doesn't stop me from.
One of the challenging things that artists have is, they rehearse so much of what to do while they're performing. Being exposed between the songs.
That's what I'm saying. It's a different thing. It's such a different. It's like right brain, left brain type thing. It's like I always find when I perform, or if I'm playing even piano in a restaurant, I'll be so engrossed in the song, and I'll try to talk to somebody after, and it takes a second for my brain power to shift back over to right side of the brain.
Sure, I don't know how. Obviously, I don't want to say it was scripted, but they obviously had some sort of sense of, because she's setting up the song.
Sure.
She's probably at the very least hit. Okay, I'm going to talk about. In this case, I'm going to talk about God leading into this song. This song, I'm going to set up with my husband. This one, so. That flow is what makes this whole thing work so well. And she's not awkward at all between the pieces while still being totally vulnerable. And the willingness to be awkward makes it real and feels like that neighbor next door that's just super cute.
We embrace that. We embrace that on the show, obviously.
For sure. But I love that about her. So
yeah, no, she's definitely genuine and authentic.
To God for just during the highest and lowest points of my life.
As I lay me down,
I look to you.
Heaven hear me now. I'm lost without a cause. After giving it my all, winter storms have come and darkened my sun. After all that I've been through, who on earth can I turn to? I look to you, I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you.
This layout with the band too. Way to unfold it. Wait, so she was in the rafters while she was doing that. They had to set up all this, the whole floor set up with all the red. I think someone said it was crepe paper. I mean, again, it's like an evolving stage. It's like a Broadway show, It's just like Les Mis, where the scene just like rotates on stage before your eyes, It's just another layer of planning that they executed here.
Yeah, she just has such an accessible voice too. It's so excessive and expensive sounding, and seemingly, I mean, it's so just far above what's what am I trying to say here? You know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, we're saying this is separate days?
No, you don't know. Okay.
Well, I'm still impressed.
No, it's just
but no, that has nothing to do with her voice. Yeah, I was talking about the staging.
No, she's just
Go
so
on.
in the rafters as far as her ability, and it's so impressive, and it's just so inaccessible, but it's like it brings you in. It's just that's that pop quality too, that she has.
It's not Dave was just saying how there's an intimidation to sing with her. I get that, but there's
right.
nothing.
I think that's what I was referencing.
But there's nothing intimidating listening. It feels entirely welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might make you never want to bother singing again. there's little moments of that.
True.
But oh my goodness! All right, keep going. Oh, how cool is this?
Yeah.
Broken down and tired.
Rise up.
Of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can find the fighter.
Ooh, I went bluesy there.
But I see it in you, so we can walk it out. Ooh.
Can you? I know what you meant by bluesy. Can you explain what that is, scale-wise? Like, what makes it bluesy?
Yeah. So the song, this version is, I don't know what the original is, but this version is in D flat major. So the first three notes of that melody are the first, the second, and the major third. Okay, so that's how she started out, and then the second verse.
Okay.
So she takes that third tone and then flats it, so it makes it a minor third. So a blues scale basically toggles between. It's really the third that makes it the blues scale. So. And use both.
Right. So what key is that real quick? So that's...
Okay, so so the first three notes generally is D flat, D flat.
Right?
Yep. So what she did was take that third note.
So instead of 1, 2, 3, it's...
Yeah.
It gives it such a cool feel.
Yeah, and bluesy is kind of, it's almost minor and major. Sometimes it starts minor and then it kind of lifts into the major. It's somewhere in between.
And that's it, because I've heard this song endless times, with students and things over the years. It's the first time I heard that choice. So that really stood out. That was cool.
Yes. Yeah, very cool.
All right. Let me back that up again. Keep going.
Around, you can find the fighter. See it in you, so we can walk it out. Mountains, we can walk it out. Mountains, and to rise up, rise like the dead, rise up, in spite of the echo, rise up.
Great arrangement.
Yeah. They all sing those backgrounds.
Forgot we have each other, and forgot we have each other.
Oh, that's great.
We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. We the day I rise up in spite of the end. And I'll do
Great
it
job.
1,000 times again.
Thank you for that.
Rise like the day will rise up. In spite of the ache, I'll rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times
Yeah.
again. We'll rise up. How like the waves and we'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I'll do it 1,000 times again. We will rise 1,000 times again.
Yeah,
Nostalgia.
I know. She
You know,
just breaks out. No, her ability to go from arena rock energy and volume to the most subtle and just intimate level, where it's just like it's just almost a whisper. I mean,
Yeah.
within a matter of 3 seconds, that's incredible.
Not even. In
Right.
the same breath on top of that.
Yeah,
And so we watched it. We watched two versions of this. So we have the Wish. Was this is the one that got kicked off the Wish bus, right? Because I think the original songwriter or whatever didn't want it on the air anymore. I'm not sure why. What happened there? I'm pretty sure it was this song. And then the acapella version. This is cool because it had the acapella version. Because I forgot about that. So thank you for the reminder. But then with just the spacing of the band supporting it was just so well done. Like added just another element,
Yeah.
just more layers to it that just really gave it a sense of depth. That was
Was the band singing that in the beginning, by the way? Do you know? I mean,
well, it was the singers. I mean,
yeah, it sounded almost like it was programmed. It was so perfect. It almost sounded like a keyboard doing.
it was really spot on. Yeah.
But then I noticed them singing later. I'm like, I think that's them. That's crazy. I love, again, real quick, I love the arrangement of
Yeah.
I mean, that's not in the original. That little section
No.
right there. I mean, just I love little changes like that. I mean, that's making it your own for sure.
Yeah. She made it feel like she was the original artist on it for sure. Which is great. Okay. So moving on. This next section is called Phoenix. So
Let's
I don't know
real quick. I
what
want
to
to
expect here. Yes, please.
shout out to a couple coffee buyers. Benny Lindo, thank you for your 5 coffees. Wifey loves Maury, so do I. LOL, fantastic show.
Oh, that's
Good
our
morning
Benny.
from-
That's our Benny from Filipino Fridays.
This
Look
one.
him up. Salamat, Benny, and your wife. And also a super chat came in. Thank you, Poco-chan. My hairy kid super chat. I don't know what emoji that was. Unfortunately, I can't see it, but I'm sure it was interesting.
Hairy kids.
Thank you so much for the super chat. All right, here we go.
Those are my kids. They're hairy.
Guys, if there's one thing I want to come out from this concert, of course,
there's one more, by the way.
besides
All right.
celebrating the
Oh,
past.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry. A latte lover also bought 5 coffees, and she said, "I am speechless." So are we, but we have to talk, unfortunately. So,
Thank you,
we could
latte.
just
as
literally
always.
just be here like, but it doesn't make. We can't.
Guys, if there's one thing I want to come out from this concert, of course, besides celebrating the past decade with all of you, it's to invite all of you to hopefully join me in the next 10 years of my career.
We're here.
I'm so excited for my next season, for this next season that's coming for me with new goals and dreams, a renewed mindset and spirit, and an open, grateful heart. From co-writing and producing my signature EP, rest assured, we've only just begun. Again, guys, thank you so much for 10 amazing, fiery years together. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Thank you to each and every one of you who tuned in from different parts of the world. Thank you so much. I'm just also very, very, very thankful to everybody behind me, these guys, everyone behind the scenes for making this virtual event possible. And I cannot wait, Lord, I can't wait to hopefully just get to finally sing live and in person for all of you again very, very soon. Very soon? Claim it! Again, guys, from the
I
bottom
love her
of
energy.
my heart and our hearts, thank you so much. For now,
and I am reading the chat when I can in between things, pointing out that there was track at the beginning of that one because they couldn't have the choir there because of COVID is my understanding of that. So thank you for that explanation.
Okay.
I hope may this track inspire all of you to chase your dreams and just to live your best life. Keep moving forward and believe that you are meant for great things. Let's soar and rise like the phoenix you all are.
I love how positive she is. That's a nice thing. The world needs more of it.
Right?
Fighting every day doesn't feel like living. So much on the plate, so much on my mind. Trying to numb the pain, none of it is working. Don't wanna dig this grave. Well, I'm alive. There's a hope that comes with the morning. There's a chance to start over again. Just as long as our hearts keep on beating, there's still time left to win. So let's shine the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were made to go that far. So much now has changed, finding new perspective, but not an easy fate. But we'll be with the ride, knowing we'll come the way, passing through the valleys. Don't wanna be afraid to be alive. Hope comes with the morning. There's a chance to start over again. Just as long as our hearts keep on beating, there's a time left to win. So let's shine the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were made to go So hope comes with the morning. There's a chance to start over again, just as long as our hearts keep on beating. There's still time left to win. So now, shine the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were made to go
power. Ah.
My God. Every song, every performance is a journey. She does not take a song off.
So I was just doing a quick note check, right? She was the E5. She went to the F. We've heard other singers sing that note. The elegance, there's like this push, there's this drive, there's this power, but she's still selling it in a way that gives the illusion of it being just in the middle of her range, even though chest range wise, it has to trip into head voice at some point. It's just the skill she has for that. No matter how taas ng nota is, I'm making up sentences now with the few words I know. It's just, it's so, it's so Guinness, just the smooth, and I don't know.
Guinness, yes. Guinness is smooth.
So I think they're both interchangeable a little bit, along with suave. But
right.
But the tone, to Jason's point, the tone that is there is just so well balanced, and to be able to sing multiple formats, multiple words right there, clean, just awesome.
Well, I was just going to say, if there's a poster child for your 7 dimensions of singing, it would be her, because she's doing all of it and doing it at the highest level. I mean, again, right. She's got the balance is just, it's like a master juggler, just balancing in this case, 7 balls.
7 dimensions, yes.
And each one has just as much importance as the other, and keeping them all just in balance with each other. I mean, she's singing just with the utmost power, but she's maintaining her flexibility. Her breath control is just perfect, because when she wants to be breathy in a spot, she'll do it for one single note, and then she'll change tone. I mean, she's doing, like I said before, just within a 5-second span, she's doing a million different things that, that just goes unnoticed, because it's so quick, and it's just so perfect and seamless that you don't realize it.
This is a good question. Maui-anatic. Yeah. How do you say vocal assassin? So voice is bosis, right? We should learn the word assassin. It doesn't seem like a very friendly word to learn, but it's appropriate.
I mean, I love dubbing somebody a vocal assassin when their personality is so the opposite.
I know, exactly.
She's just so sweet. She's so little, it's like, she's so kind and positive, and then she gets out there and she's just,
Yeah, the contrast is just outstanding.
Blowing stuff up.
'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight.
Here we go.
On for tonight.
Sia songs are not easy to sing.
I'm on my day.
Thank you.
I was born in a thunderstorm. I grew up overnight. I played alone, I played on my own. I survived. Yeah, wanted everything I never had. Like the love that comes to life. I won't be in the hate, but I survived. I don't
cool vibrato there.
For all the days go, no change in the ground could ever go. Just some lies and talk to cry or blow, but I survived. I'm so brilliant, I'm so brilliant, I'm so brilliant, I'm so brilliant, I'm alive.
God. What she just did on the ground, fooling around, almost. I mean, she's not, but just this sense of ease. That is what she just did there is like, for many, for most, the goal of any 3-hour concert. If you can get just that to take place once, I mean, the audience is amazed. And she just did that just sitting down in the middle of a set with more to come.
I would say she's a life goal for sure for anybody. I mean, right. Want to aspire to something, whether you're a singer or not. Just aspire to that level of mastery.
And I've talked about her squeaks before. Obviously, you all know, those familiar with the channel, how much I love those, because there's a complexity there that it's not just an emotional trigger, but the finesse, the skill set to adjust the intrinsic muscles of the larynx to do that, because the squeak happens when the folds stop vibrating. So she's belting out. I don't know where she is. She's all of these ridiculous high notes.
Yes.
So
I lost track.
In that range, with that much air pressure and power and belting, the folds are vibrating at, literally 1,000 cycles per second, the ton of air pressure, and then completely stops. The folds separate. And mind you, the folds are this big, right? Mm-hmm. They separate, and the stillness and adjustment, the tension of the folds, have to be in such a position against the airflow to create a turbulence that ultimately creates what a whistle is. Just like with our lips aren't vibrating. We're just shaping the right air pressure with a certain position to create wind turbulence, air molecule turbulence, to create that pitch. She's doing that squeak from 1,000 cycles per second to absolute stillness, then with the fry, which is underwhelming the folds at a projected volume, and then back into either a head voice or in the passaggio or in the chest voice range over and over again. The strength and the degree of just the Maury.
Yeah, Maury. Yeah,
the degree of Maury that you need to do that is so high.
Yes. And on that note, Maury.
Yes, more Maury. Mas Maury.
Clipped wing, that was a broken thing. Had a voice,
totally different tone.
Could not sing, you'd wind me down. I struggled
big
to
vibrato there.
Oh, no life, the lawn has been crossed. Had a voice, but I had no sound. You'd wind me down. I struggled to fly now. Oh, but there's a stream inside, and we all try to hide. We hold on so tight, and the one that I keeps us alive. Oh, it keeps us alive. Oh, 'cause there's a scream inside, and
the sass here.
I hold on so tight, I don't wanna die. No, I don't wanna die, don't wanna die.
And then it's nice and broad.
I don't care if I sing off key. I find myself in my melodies. I sing for love, I sing for me. I shout it out like a bird set free. Well, I don't care if I sing off key. I find myself in my melodies. I sing for love, I sing for me. I shout it out. Hey,
Nice
from
transition.
the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night. Live the same life. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. From the chandelier.
I mean, how long was that? 25 minutes almost. I mean, just one after that. I mean, that's
Just this
that's
one
like a
part.
marathon and sprinted. You know, it's just, oh God.
Okay, I want to point something out. The vocal nerd in me, just something I just want to address. Just another detail of skill set that's really difficult to do. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I think it was after this part. Yeah. So that pitch itself is 1, 2, 3, 4, 40, I don't know, maybe 700 cycles per second. So again, meaning the folds have to vibrate at a certain speed in order to be in tune with, or to create a pitch called the fundamental frequency. In that moment, she's doing what's called a glottal shock. And that's really tough to do without a curve into the note because the folds are completely still. She's actually trapping there, like you're holding your breath. And then the glottal shock is, the glottis is the space between the folds. It has to burst open with the air pressure already pre-existing at exactly that frequency, which is just for example, I'll have to Google this. I don't have that. What is F5 frequency? What do we got? 698.46 hertz. So that's 1.54 under 700 cycles per second from literally zero with a trapped gate as an air pressure gate against the airflow to burst into that moment. It's just ridiculous.
The precision
That's
is
just
next level. Yeah.
the precision, exactly. And that's just one teeny tiny little fraction of a second amidst this array of...
And I know. It's just there's so many things that she's doing at just the top level. It's I don't know if she's conscious of it either. It's just I mean,
you
obviously
can't be. You can't like micromanage that as it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a skill level and the years of experience and work to get to that point, but you know, and it gets to the point where it's just automatic, and plus just having a God gifted, you know, instrument,
an amazing combination.
And real one last comment too, just her ability to change tones. That I forget what the song was called. This is the second to the last one where she had that more snarky, snarly delivery.
Of the Sia Medley, right? The second piece in
that? I think it was the second to the last one. Yeah, I mean, to be able to shift like that, and again, I keep talking about this contrast between a tone that's a little, you know, more broad, takes up more space on it, you know, frequency-wise, more mid-rangey, I should say, and then one that's a little bit more trebly that cuts more. And in that case, she had that more trebly, sort of compressed sound. It sounded like the air passage was just like squeezed a little bit.
Right.
So everything was just a little, it just had a more of a megaphony effect. I mean, and usually if you take a singer that's more of a broad singer, say like take a Michael Bolton, for instance, who's known for it's just very breathy, very big.
Sure.
You don't hear him changing. It's kind of is what it is usually. Or John Mayer, you know, it's like you kind of get what you get. And then on the opposite
and not knocking that
spectrum-
obviously either. That's a
No, it's
great
great. No, you
signature
take the
sound that they have. Yeah.
opposite side, Axl Rose, who is just pure cut.
Right.
And for her to be able to do both of those, because usually that's your sound. If you're cutting voice, then that's going to be your sound, and then the opposite. To be able to manipulate that is just
yes.
And obviously she can manipulate her voice to do so many different things, so many different styles. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep playing. I want to hear this ending, this last section again. I did it earlier. It's that gospel-y kind of tone there too.
Yeah. That volume and energy with that flexibility.
Yes. And that's just playful, cute kindness, personality that just comes out in between these sections.
The contrast is just everything.
Just awesome. So let me talk over this for a second. So I do see that there's a lot of requests for the behind the scenes. I looked at that. It's 25 minutes. We don't have time for that today, unfortunately.
What?
So...
We'll do it at some point.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I did.
Yeah, because I gotta go.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was just thinking, like, wait, did something change? But what, Johnny?
No, I do have a studio session that I'm getting.
Okay, so we can't do that today, but I'm definitely interested in seeing more behind that because it was so incredible. That being said, we have 10 minutes, and there is a song that a lot of people have requested. Let's see if I can find it. We're not gonna do the from the movie, the Song of the Fireflies. Yeah, we're gonna come back to that. We'll focus on that separately. But I guess she did some sort of impromptu through the fire. Someone sent me this. This was just really, really recent. I thought this would be kind of fun to look at. And this is Morissette GP. You're in the chat here. This was just last week. So when Maury just casually sings in Hollywood, then this happens. So you got my attention. And this is an impromptu with Troy Loretta, the pianist, incredible piano player. So.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
We shall.
You better come here. You guys are about, like, you don't even know what's about to happen. And I'm going to be tripping and going to be right here, like, melting in the floor. So.
I don't know who's talking.
It's all good. Just cheers, everybody. This is Morissette.
Oh, there's Maury.
An amazing, she's the most amazing Philippine singer in the world. So thank you. Come on.
Wow, I don't know why. Oh my God.
My name is Morissette.
If I lived in LA. I did once.
Yes, you did, actually, yeah.
Alright, we're gonna take it a little slow today. For this song, if you guys know the song, please don't know. We got Troy Loretta over on piano. This for you.
Wait, this time.
love the upright bass.
Oh yeah.
Great element here. That's great. Oh, those little impromptu riffs.
She's really good, Richard. Yeah.
Listen, I just want to point out, this is, I get she's Filipino and everybody in the Philippines sings in math class and everywhere else they go. Like, it's just like an everyday event.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I were to sing in front of that many people in impromptu scenario.
Not an easy thing to do.
It's not. Well, what do I want?
Well, there's a certain
she's
mindset.
not prepared. I guess in my mind, it's like I have to be like rehearsed. So this is me. I'm okay. This is probably why I like theater. It's like, okay, here's my role, here's my blocking, here's like, I like that preparation. That is fulfilling for me, and then to execute, there's just kind of like that reward. I've never been an impromptu musician as a whole. It's just not who I am, and I'm always in awe of it. I always admire it. I'm a well rehearsed kind of personality when it comes to singing. To just be invited, she probably just had a drink. She's probably eaten. She's probably jet lagged, whatever. And then to that tone to just exist, and that deeply, neurological skill set access that she has in her brain with that larynx is just so special. Just every time, I'm just blown away.
No, I agree with you. I mean, there's a certain mindset that you sort of almost wake up with when you have to perform that night. As soon as you wake up, it's like you're sort of mentally, even in subtle ways, you're preparing. But on the same token, I mean, I don't even know what it's like to have that skill set as a singer, where it's just when literally your success rate is 100%. So I'm sure she's very confident in every setting.
Right, and there's a pressure that comes with that. There's an expectation for her to be a degree of excellence, and that emotional influence is there too, and to still deliver.
Yeah, when you're announced as one of the world's best singers, that comes with a weight.
Right. Sure. All right, let's keep going here. Just love it. Jumping in on the mic there, nice.
Oh my goodness.
All these little impromptu, almost like scat riffs. Oh, she can sing too. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's great.
That,
Just so you guys understand, they never performed together. It's the first time she's here. We just met her a few minutes ago, and she just happened to be and perform for us.
Amazing.
This is the magic of every Tuesday night.
you know,
Ah,
it's one thing to, to do a concert that everybody's there, that thousands and thousands of people are there to see you, and the whole thing is about you, and there's, just going into it, that first song, you're going into a sea of love, and that's obviously got to be just such an amazing feeling. I almost think it's equally as much of a buzz to go into a situation where nobody expects it, and they're not in the mood to really, go crazy for somebody. They're like, all right, show me what you got. And then you do, and then you transform the whole room from nothing to just this
Yeah.
fury of energy. I mean, that's got to be so cool to wield that ability and power to be like, okay, and now you're excited. Yeah, just like that.
she's a beast. She's the Phoenix. She's amazing. Thank you everybody for joining us today for our part 2 of that. Of course, there's going to be more Maury to come. There'll be no shortage there. We will have Filipino Friday in a couple days. Not with Maury this week, but again, it's not going to be nearly as long for part 6 or whatever's next in terms of our focus on Maury. So that will be coming
please.
soon. Thank you to all of our Thronely members, all of support for the coffees today, the super chats. Thank you everybody for all the love. Be sure to like, comment, share, all that stuff so this can be seen by more. It is greatly appreciated. We hope you all have an amazing day.
Good
Bye
day.
everyone. Thank you.